to that.
You know what? This show turns into a circus every week, man. I swear to God. Well, it's Sunday. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. Y'all know who I am. It's your boy Magnus. Yes, it's Sunday, Easter Sunday, and it's 420. So you know Nyght Ryder's high.
Bullshit. I ain't high. Hell no. I don't smoke weed.
Yes, you do.
Hey, that dog do.
He said that dog.
Hey, not too much on my home, but now ain't that right?
Hold on. Wait. First of all, y'all know the boy next to me. That is Dr. Doolittle. You talk to the animals, Nyght Ryder?
Yeah, Dr. Doolittle like a motherfucker.
Well, what is the dog's name? That's what we want to know.
Oh, his name is Buddy.
Roof.
Roof?
No, ain't no Roof. His name Buddy. Say what's up, man.
Buddy Roof.
Yeah. What I call that homeboy. My homeboy right here. Wow. Ain't that right, homeboy?
So are you saying the AFN now has a mascot?
Yeah.
Well, somebody.
Well, made that two up. Come here.
What you mean? What?
Made that two up. Come here. We got another. I got another one over here. I'm over here at my uncle.
Come here.
He got this one, and he got a blue nose pit.
Oh my God. that dog named Killer.
Nah, come here.
Be hungry.
Up. Oh, you done got old. She don't want to jump up.
What you mean she got old? Don't talk bad about her.
She be jumping all up on folk. She don't want to drop it.
You got the other dog with you. You got the other dog with you. You can't.
Hey, man, ain't that right, homeboy? Ain't that right?
Lord.
Ain't that right,
homeboy? All right, so I would like to say this. This is the last show, the last Regulators podcast before the draft.
Yes.
So we got to lock in, man. We got some things to talk about. Sure. And, Coach tried to piss me off yesterday.
Whoa.
I saw a little bit of the show. You know, you was breaking records, man. 2.5 hours. You was putting in work yesterday.
So long yesterday. I lost that time.
2.5 hours, man. Like that's unheard of for a coach's show.
I done did it through a couple of times, but yeah, yesterday I didn't try to go that long yesterday, though, but it happens.
Well, I'll say this before we start into the topics and all that and the introductions and all that. Are you doing a live for the what you call it, the draft?
Yeah, all 3 days.
All 3 days? Oh shoot, coach gonna be calling out.
Coach gonna be calling that way.
he be calling out the picks.
Gonna have all the draft coverage going on, boy.
That's right. With the 15th pick, the Atlanta Falcons select Jackson Dart. Ole Miss.
Whoa.
Because we like chaos here.
Apparently we do.
Listen, I had to get into an argument yesterday. I didn't even get into an argument. It's like I don't answer a lot of people on X. But this dude, I'm giving, we're going to talk about this guy in a minute, Zach Harrison. And I was like, this guy could have like a breakout season, He's one of our underutilized, but yet every time he's on the field, he produces,
Zach Harrison should have had a breakout season last year, but it should have been used.
We know why. We know why.
He gone now.
Exactly.
So let's just say this. And we'll talk about, I guess we could talk about it like right now. We could let that be the first topic that we talk about. But this guy basically answered me and said, even though the numbers was all there, if you believe in PFF or all you want, this guy literally just said, hey, I'm trying to get a top 5 defense. We are not the same. Name the top 5 defensive lines in the league and tell me, were they drafted? Were they built? Were they bought?
They were built. I know the Eagles line had to been drafted. Well, some of them
they were drafted.
Yep.
The Detroit Lions drafted. Freaking San Francisco 49ers drafted. New York Jets drafted. So when you see like the top,
you can't buy everything, man. Shit,
you can't. Like who? First of all, see, New England's gonna find this out the hard way. You can't put $100 million. See, they didn't learn from what was that dude that was in Tennessee and went to Washington and had like $100 million contract. That defensive tackle.
Albert
Hainsworth. Albert Hainsworth. Yeah. So they ain't learned from that.
Worst contracts in history.
I see what they were trying to get. Well, like mentally, he wasn't there. That dude was a live wire in Tennessee. So what you thought you was going to get in Washington?
A nice crackhead.
Coach, crackheads don't get that big.
They get nice.
All right. So, Nyght, Ryder, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. You know, for those that are not, familiar with the channel, and give you you got 5 minutes, Nyght, Ryder, to talk about WrestleMania Night 1, because they ain't gonna be all day. You got 5 minutes.
Don't mind if we do. Yeah, man. First of all, shout out to my guy, man, main event, Jay Uso, your new World Heavyweight Championship champion. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit it threw me off because I did not expect. Well, I expected Jay to win. I did not expect him to win the way he did. For you to damn tap out Gunther.
Come on, man.
That threw me all the way. I ain't gonna hold you.
Sound like SummerSlam to me.
Everything else was kind of, a little meh. But they they got it. We got a whole dog Royal Rumble over here, man. They over here bought like hell. But that Jacob Fatu, man, dude. WrestleMania next year, I'm calling it right now. WrestleMania next year, that guy gonna be the main event for a title shot.
Wow,
Jacob Fatu. I'm calling it out. That's my guy right there. And that last matchup, that Paul Heyman swerve. I should have known it was gonna happen. I knew Paul was gonna do something. We didn't know what the hell he was gonna do. I knew he was gonna turn on either one or the other. And expecting to turn on both at all. But I don't know. I enjoyed Night 1. I'm ready for Night 2. I'm ready to see what the hell everything got in store.
I didn't like Paul Heyman at the end. You hit a man in the groin. You don't need to rub it.
right, Coach. Exactly.
What you doing?
Exactly, Coach. Hold on.
You do it with straight to the wife. Like, why do you have to rub it?
Paul
there you go.
What he did.
Hey, okay. Let me ask y'all a question. This for Night 2. What's gonna be your match that's gonna steal the show?
Cody Cena.
That's going chalk, Coach. Come on, man. Don't go chalk. Let's see who's on the card. It's that triple threat with the
girl match can be good too.
I think it's gonna be that.
I was looking at that.
What is it? Fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental title?
With who? Who's in it?
It's Braun Breaker, Penta, Dom.
That's it. That's the one. All you said was 2 names. That's all I need. Braun Breaker and Penta. Hey. That's it.
I just want to see what the hell the match I want to see is Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
Damian Priest, you're gone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
New York's own Damian Priest.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Aldis comes out of retirement tonight.
Don't do that.
I wouldn't be surprised. Randy's supposed to have a match.
Oh, I guess a opponent.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Aldis comes out of retirement. If you don't know who Nick Aldis is, he's a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, former TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Well, he was. Matter of fact,
what if it's your boy? What if it's your boy? Say his name and
man, he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. And they'll blow the roof off in that place of Joe.
It could be that. It could be Trick Williams. It could Carmelo Hayes. It could be a few guys.
Hey, matter of fact, I just thought about something. Do you know what Nick Aldis' name was when he was in TNA?
No.
That's easy. You should know that of all people.
What is his name, Nyght, Ryder?
His name was Magnus. Look it up. Look it up.
First of all, he got that from me. Okay.
He had to store that shit for you, dog.
All right, man. Let me get the coach up here. Coach, I saw the show yesterday. You was aggravating a lot of people, man.
Oh, that's a good one. Rusev. I forgot he just signed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Coach. Good shit, D.
Yes, sir.
Now, I saw a part of the show yesterday, and you was ruffling a couple of feathers, man, with your wants and needs, and yes, coach.
Me
yes.
I'm trying to give the best way I can. In the ruffle.
Good. But you know, coach, ever since you started talking about that whole midget thing, all of a sudden, like a midget popped up in my
Well, you started. I think your daughter see what?
Oh my God! Before the show was over, I gotta remember like what she did yesterday. She tried to top herself from the previous week with the midget. So I think she did something this week. I gotta remember like what it was. Anyway, kids are funny though. But anyway, Coach, go ahead and introduce yourself so we can get into these topics here. So I can get to the elites today.
You can find me on everything. It's time to get this baby rolling, man.
All right. So let me get to the elites. Andrew G on 420, which is amazing. On 420, he's first.
Hey, my boy said he wasn't finna miss this shit on 420. He said, fuck that shit.
Yeah, in this league.
Andrew G is rolling while he's watching. Rolling and watching. Title of his sex tape.
Wow. With a blunt in his hand.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
He didn't smoke first.
It don't matter. He gonna roll up. I'm gonna pull up, and we gonna grow up.
'Cause I'm 5.
I don't know about that. It might be Lakers in 6 after what happened last night.
Hey, I know, right?
They got dog walk last night.
Bad.
Jesus. All right.
Luca.
Doopity-doo. I got another puzzle for you. Hey, there you go. He said, I'll be back for the show. Gotta go smoke. See?
Wow.
See? Deshaun Carswell said, what up, AFN? Yeet. Get some. We got A137 sauce. We got, oh man, where he been? Floyd Donnelly, rise up. Whatever we so choose is fine as long as his defense first 3 DT or DN or DB not safe. How dare you, Floyd? How dare you know what? You already know I'm a safety, so you already know how I feel. If you don't know how I feel about safeties, ask D. Coleman. He know. We got Nathan Floyd. We got Bucks, Rays, and Bolts. We got, okay, that's A137. We got 3 Dirty, Jonte Rozier. We got D. Coleman. Take that mutt back to Sue Young.
Hey, not too much.
We got Dre Murphy. Talk about, what he said, good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing and feeling on this Sunday, fun day morning? Happy Easter Day to y'all and y'all families, and also 420 to y'all as well. Who made this calendar that you will have Resurrection Day on the same day as you try and sit there and put your, you know what?
Man, it is Easter Sunday, WrestleMania Sunday, and 420 all at once.
All at once, man.
All at once. Damn.
Ain't nobody sleeping tonight. What is it? Anybody streaming day 3 all the way through? Because ain't no way, boy. Coach gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna be talking about shit, but I'm gonna be doing it.
I don't know. I mean, look, those picks come in real quick day 3.
They do. So we depending on what they do in the draft. Now, if a Falcons trade out of those last couple of days and get early,
then there's no point. Yeah, ain't no point. Ain't no point. Larry, just Larry. You heard of Prince? You heard of Mike? Larry. That's all. He says, I have a question. Do y'all think Grady really took up that spot for Zach? Them to not get a lot of playing time. It's not about Grady. No, it's not Grady. What I'm saying is like what Nyght Ryder was saying was last season, Rock could have got that guy on the field if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Rook, same with Dorless. You could have got those guys, but we kept bringing out the guy that was like huffing and puffing. Your boy Judon kept coming out there. So I mean, look,
man.
We got everybody's talking about it, man. Remember, guys, it's the last Regulators before the draft. After this, this show right here is going to be a reaction to the draft. So be sure to tune in. AFN, it's going to be guys streaming, especially Coach. It's going to be streaming all 3 days. So make sure that you got your notifications on. Make sure you subscribe to all platforms, AFN and Mad Mike Sports. So therefore, going said Uso is gay as hell. Oh my God. Damn, Andrew. I'm not clicking on it, but that's what Andrew G said. It's like
Usos.
Yeah, he said Uso is gay. Wrestling has predetermined run. Yeah, that's what it is. That's why they call it wrestling entertainment, man.
Sports entertainment.
Don't look at it and no more than what that is. That's it. You know, because we can't get that same outrage. You know, when we see like Logan Paul fight. You know, or is it Jake? It's Jake, right? Which one of them boys is it?
That was Jake and Mike Tyson.
Okay, now if we talk about predetermined, that pissed me off because I can't get those 2 hours back. With wrestling, I already knew what it was. Storyline.
I mean, hell,
I already know what it is.
They actually got ESPN insiders for wrestling, I think.
Listen, I think
let me tell you something.
Money. Wait, MITM Adamsville says, "What time does Mania start?" Okay, we got a question for Nyght Ryder. What time does Mania start? I haven't watched WWE in years.
Pre-show is at 4. The actual event is at 7.
There you go.
I knew damn wrestling was getting pretty big when they got Tom Rinaldi out there reporting at WrestleMania and shit.
Yeah, they making it more than what I mean. They got the thing with ESPN. Said
McAfee the plug right now, man.
Yep. What if we had another Drake London level?
McAfee probably one of the best things that happened to wrestling in a long time. McAfee is like every wrestling fan that's watching this shit, but he's actually at the desk calling this shit as it goes. McAfee pretty much feels the way everybody else feels, man. Mm-hmm. That's why I like Pat McAfee. He's a perfect fit.
Wait, question for Coach. What if we had another Drake London level wide receiver?
No.
Now, Bernard, when you talk about Drake London level, are you talking about in terms of production or are you talking about in terms of speed, physicality? He's not fast. So obviously, just like what you said on your show yesterday, Coach, be sure to, like I said, watch it on Saturdays with Coach's show. Ted McMillan, man. No. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Ted McMillan, no. Okay.
Hey, do you subscribe to TPS, Total Pro Sports?
No.
I saw they did a mock draft.
Oh God.
Dude, this shit ain't gonna work. It was just too unbelievable. They had the Miami Dolphins trading with the Dallas Cowboys.
For what?
And guess who the hell they had involved in that trade? Tyreek.
Not Michael Parsons. Oh, Tyreek Hill. What?
Tyreek Hill and a second round pick for what the hell Dallas picking that?
I can see it.
Dallas picked top 10, I think.
Yeah. I think Miami's like 12 or something. So they had Miami trading with Dallas to get in the top 10 to get Matthew Golden. But they traded Tyreek Hill in a second round, I think. And then Dallas fucked around and drafted damn Michael Williams.
Why?
Well, guess who the hell fell in our lap at 15, though?
Who?
Your homeboy. My homeboy. Mike Green.
Green
Mile.
I talked about him yesterday.
I know you did. Wait. What did he call it? Magnus will watch Ed Reed tape and find flaws. Impossible to impress. Listen, y'all. See, he already started. He's already. I don't like the way he breaks down. Okay. Okay, here we go. Philip Crawford said, "Y'all smokers got to choose between weed or eggs."
Now it's gonna go hand in hand because they're gonna smoke the weed, they're gonna get the munchies, and they're gonna start eating the eggs.
There you go. Now, yeah, okay. What's the question for the panel? Question for everybody that's watching: what's the longest you ever stayed in church on Easter Sunday? Because you got to clock in. Like when you was a kid,
maybe 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours.
Service at 1 o'clock. No, at 11. Shit, we probably leave out that motherfucker about 2 or 3.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
Yeah.
But normally church down there is like an hour, right?
2 hours from 11 to 1.
Coach, my grandmother's church was 1 hour, man. She got us dressed for 1 hour.
Damn, what she was Jehovah's Witness?
It depends on what church you go to. Some churches
it was like some Baptist church. If you got there at the morning service, it was like 1 hour in and out, like 9 to 10, done. Yep. You know,
that's the old days. I can remember being at church like 2.5.
Hey, now I know a lot of churches now what they do 2 services. I think my mom's church, they do 7 o'clock service in the morning. They do an 11 o'clock service.
That's for the people come from the club, huh? You got to go home, but you got to go to that church.
That's right.
They had me in the church smell like Buddha and Hennessy.
It's okay. The preachers smell the same way.
Hey, I guarantee you.
All right, here we go.
I guarantee you right now, every church today is smelling like weed.
You know what? I'm not doing that.
Every church smell like weed.
I need a special place up there for me, man, because I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
I'm just saying. It's 420. It's Easter Sunday. Everybody gonna have their Sunday best on. And then we got to smoke some of that good shit.
He said, instead of putting the 20 in that place, put it in my plate.
You know what? Okay. Anyway, Nathan Floyd says chat sports is not a report, just a bunch of drunks throwing shit against the wall.
Oh man, I don't even listen to chat sports. They got everybody working for everywhere.
They throw shit against the wall.
The guy that be reporting the Falcons shit, he reporting the Brown shit too. So yeah, they lost all credibility.
Yeah. He's not a true Falcon fan.
Cleveland gonna Cleveland.
Yeah, I know, Andrew. I know you was messing around, man. Ain't nothing, man. You my guy, Jerome. What's up? I got to start. We got a lot of questions right now today, man.
Early too, boy.
A1 talk about, are we doing a mock draft today? I mean, we'll see if we got time. We'll see if we got time. Only if we got time. A1. Dan the man, it says if we get a wide receiver, someone fast that could take the top off. Title of his sex tape. He said it. I didn't say it. Dan the man said it. So Bernard's saying like not in terms of like
got 2 plums up there then.
Coach.
Now pause that, Ocho.
He's saying borderline pro bowl level receiver. I think that's Mooney. Mooney gonna have a great year this year. I'm putting it out there. I would
Darnell Mooney could be that guy.
This is our Hydra right now. The 3-headed monster. Okay. Drake, Mooney, Kyle. That's your 3-headed monster. Right there. In the passing game.
Who's that 4-head man?
Yeah, you can throw Bijan in there too.
Yeah. Now Bijan probably gonna get like 300 yards. But I'm talking about guys that's gonna like top 1,000 yards. I could see like those 3 guys doing it. I see Mooney. Mooney's gonna come back determined. He don't smile. It's all business. I can see him doing that. And I can see him being very quarterback friendly as well. It seems like MP9 is vouching for a certain somebody.
Hold on. Y'all know my uncle. He loved Darnell Mooney.
So he like Moon?
Yeah, you want me to tell you what? Because he's a Bears fan.
Oh God. So
He should be feeling
good right now.
Huh?
He should be feeling good right now. They got a good team.
Yeah, he should be. I don't know. He don't trust me too much.
Really? Oh, heartbreak.
Hey, he the one called Darnell Mooney. He called him Mr. Mooney.
Yeah. When you see somebody that looks mean like that, that's his name, man. Jerome says, people sleep on Mooney. He's a deep threat. We couldn't use him like that with Cousins' popcorn ass arm.
Yeah, we finna get his popcorn ass out the door.
Listen, give me a 6th-round pick, Steelers. Just give me a 6 and take him.
They finna pick Shador.
Huh?
They finna get Shador.
Coach, Shador ain't gonna fall that far, man.
Shit.
Okay, you want to hear a rumor mill? I got something for the rumor mill. I got some. Y'all want it ready? Hey, all 51 of y'all, are y'all ready? Check this out, Coach. Let's see if you heard this one before. Okay, y'all ready?
Put that shit up, man.
Where you got me at?
Put that damn thing down.
That pissy Willie.
Put that damn thing down.
What the hell?
Man,
I don't know.
if you would see the damn shit that he got pouring liquor out of, we'll get canceled.
11:29 in the morning.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, man.
Oh my God.
In England.
So here's the rumor, Coach. You ready?
Yes.
Now they're saying like if Abdul Carter falls to four, okay, which it could happen, and this is the only way it can happen. So all y'all's watching right now, right? So Abdul Carter falls to 4. That means Cam goes 1, Trav goes 2, Shador goes 3. Okay, and if Abdul Carter is there, the Eagles could trade up. How, you ask? Okay, they're going to use
a lot of picks.
They got a lot of picks, but guess what? Guess who's also in that thing too? Guess who's also going to be in that trade?
Who?
The last person. Now remember the coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he coached in Tennessee, correct?
What, Tennessee Volunteers or University of Tennessee?
The Titans, boy.
Look, AJ
Brown.
Damn shit.
AJ Brown, yes, they'll trade AJ Brown to the New England Patriots because Vrabel wanted him anyway, and they were talking about that in the offseason. So AJ Brown and a couple of picks so Eagles can move up to 4 and take Abdul Carter. It ain't fair no more, man. That's the rumor.
Now, that's one rumor.
I don't think AJ Brown.
There's another rumor. If Macau Williams fall past Atlanta, they're talking about moving up too, with the Cardinals at 16.
Who? The Eagles?
Yeah, to get Macau.
Why would they get him? Wait, so they would put him.
They look at who they lost. They lost people last year. Remember they lost?
They lost Huff, right?
Huff. They lost Williams, the other Williams kid who played inside.
I thought they would take Malachi because they got that space in the safety at safety.
Who they got at safety?
They got that kid Blankenship.
Blankenship played well last year for him.
But they don't have nobody at strong safety though.
I read they did lose what's called Malachi's not
they lost CJ Garner-Johnson.
Malachi's not a strong safety to me.
But what if they take Nick Emignori?
That's
not fair. That's not fair at that point.
Yeah.
That's not fair at that point though, Coach.
That's
like
true.
to be perfectly real with you, it's not. Look, the Eagles have 10 picks. So do the Cleveland Browns. They have 10 picks. So how about, you know what, Coach? How about we talk about this in terms of accumulating picks? Because I like to do things like the way the Eagles are doing things. Because right now they're cheating right now. They're playing the game the way it should be playing, but they're in a way it's like they kind of like cheating the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
like that post I put in on the chat the other day.
right?
I traded back.
Right.
I traded back and still picked up some fairly well people.
Okay. So what would you say to this though? Because it seems like they got it tight. I like, me personally as a GM, I like to if I know I'm not going to re-sign you and your name means something, I'd rather get ahead of it than to lose you for nothing. Mm-hmm. That's me. That's the way I think as a GM. So would you trade AK for draft compensation, being the fact that we don't have a lot of picks this year?
I mean, shit. I would, but the thing is, what could you get for him?
His name means something, though. He's consistent. He'll give you 6.5 steps, but he's not an alpha. That's the thing. He's not an alpha. But you could possibly get
because we ain't had no push up the middle to make him like he's an alpha.
Coach,
I trade him in a heartbeat. Shit.
Would you trade
that 15 pick and get Mike Green or somebody?
But you know what, Nyght Ryder? I'm sorry, I forgot to put that in there. This is contingent on the fact that you drafted an edge.
If we drafted edge, hell yeah, AK out of there, man.
I'm not saying like we didn't draft it in edge. That's my bad. I forgot to say that. We drafted an edge. Now it's getting crowded because now you got Floyd, Green, or Michael possibly. You still got Zach. You got Trice. You got D'Lo. Now you have 5. You're probably going to have what's the name? Troy probably played outside as well. That's 6. So, and then you don't know if you're going to use Caden Ellis as kind of like a hybrid. as a Mike and outside.
AK might be the odd man out on that one, boy.
I'm just saying, like, why lose him for nothing?
I mean, shit. He might be the odd man out. Bye. We'll holler at you, my boy. Just go on, clock out.
D. Coleman said Floyd here for a good time, not a long time.
Wow.
Pretty much. I mean, ain't that what the Undertaker said at the damn Hall of Fame induction?
Yeah.
Friday night. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Hey, Bucks raising bolts. We gonna get that. I'm gonna star your question too. We gonna get that. Nathan Floyd says Seattle has 10, but see, that's the thing. Like, instead of like maybe trading back, maybe look at guys that. And I think Mad Mike said this yesterday. If you know you're not gonna re-sign Caden, see what you can get for him.
Exactly.
If you know that you're going defense, the owner said this, the GM said this, even our coach said this. No matter how you feel about him, if you know you're going defense. And this is a defensive laden draft.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Because guess what? Caden's going to be 31 at the end of this year. He's going to be a free agent at the end of this year. AK has been, I mean, how would you rate AK's time here in Atlanta? Because it's time to talk about that. You know, because he's going to be a free agent at the end of this year as well.
What was AK? What was it, second round pick? Or was it?
He's a second
round pick?
Yeah.
He's doing what second round picks do.
Kind of be mid, kind of like in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a rotational piece. He's averaging what? What he got? 14 sacks in what? 3 seasons? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Kind of like he's like 6.5, 7. Yeah.
So 5 sacks a year?
Pretty much. Is that what you wanted from like your second round pick?
That ain't what I wanted, but that's acceptable. You know what I'm saying?
I think from we can't forget like what he was drafted to do. Like when we drafted him, we thought we was going to get a little bit more than just 5.5 to 6 to 7 the most per year. I think we drafted him to be kind of like that guy because we couldn't get that guy because that guy is in Dallas. So we got another guy from Penn State. Okay,
so he didn't start there.
Well.
Hey, do y'all believe Abdul Carter just as good as Michael Parsons?
No.
I don't know why the hell they damn hyping him up like he the best thing since sliced bread.
Because he's wearing number 11.
That's it.
That's like what high school that is in Chicago? They do Simeon to get a best player number 25. He's never
been my favorite edge guy. He's never been.
Who? Micah?
No.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, from what he does, I think
Jimmy Carter shit.
Bring
it from the grave.
Hey, you know what? It's Resurrection Day, Coach. You might just see him, Coach.
That's right. He's gonna run for president.
It don't matter. Abdul Carter, Dwayne Carter, Jimmy Carter.
They ain't doing it in 5.
Lakers in 6.
Yeah, Lakers might be going home. Hell.
Hey, Bucks, you got a lot of questions today, man. Listen, okay. Here's the thing about Carter. I would love to pair Carter and me. We don't know if these questions actually happen in Cleveland. Whereas, like the only way I would sign here is if you get me somebody to run with me. So we don't know if Abdul Carter is going to get paired, with Myles Garrett.
I think Abdul Carter going to wind up with the Giants.
Nah, he's going number 2.
They're done. If he goes to the Giants, go ahead and put out your resume on Indeed. Just don't get abducted though.
I think the wrong reason why he either going on 2 or 3. I think Cleveland gonna wind up taking Travis Hunter. Abdul Carter gonna be with the Giants. And Shador gonna slide down to the motherfucking Saints. And like you said, Coach Dion gonna shit a brick.
Listen.
To the Colts?
No, he said to the Saints.
Okay. Yes, Shador gonna slide 9 to the Saints.
It's close to his home, so he'll be okay.
Well, we said Jerome said Michael Williams is becoming my favorite. He can kick inside and rush through, a better version of Justin Tuck.
Yeah, true.
One thing about these guys, these rushers from Georgia, man, they strong as hell. I'll say that. Now, I'll say one thing about Michael. Michael sounds like a dog too, and everything checks out. As long as like that ankle is good, it's fine. It's just let's think about this. The reason why Michael, and I think at one point, once upon a time, at the beginning of this past year, Coach, you could kind of correct me on this. Michael was almost an argument for the number one pick coming into the season.
Coming this season, yes, he was considered to be the number one pick. Yes. So
he got the ankle injury, and then also it's like what he was asked to do. So I guess like when you're an edge at Georgia, they asked you to play the 4-eye because it looked like Trayvon did the same thing.
Correct.
So it seems like they asked you to do a certain thing. It's the same. It's similar to like what happened with Shamar Stewart down in Texas A&M. Get bulky, set the edge, but you're not. I'm not asking you to rush the passer.
But I think Williams lost weight this year.
He did.
He was.
Michael Williams.
Yeah, he was like 270 something, 280 the year prior.
What's he down to now? He's like what, 260?
260.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So. Knowing that, and question for the people that's because it's saying like we don't want to get, I don't want to say like get rid of AK. What I'm saying is like get draft compensation. So you don't know what you could possibly get if somebody was to ask, for AK, right? So let's just say that a team needs an opposite pass rusher. Let's just say that the Chargers didn't get a proper replacement for Bosa, and they want to kind of groom somebody. Play a 3-4. Stand up linebacker. I think that's basically what AK can do. If they ask for a third for this year, would you do it?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Coach says hell yeah. Question again. If you decide to hold on to him, now remember, if Kirk is still here, even if he's not here, you're still kind of on the hook for that dead money. What do you think AK is going to command on the open market?
Oh, if he was to stay?
To lose him for nothing. Because like you talk about like, negotiations and stuff like that. Now, we see what pass rushers are getting. Now, he's not that guy in that tier. He might be in a C tier, right? He might be in more of like a C tier in terms of pass rusher. But even those guys are getting maybe 10, 12, 15 a year?
Right.
So why lose him for nothing when you can get something for him? Especially like if you know that you're drafting an edge. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know that you're gonna draft the edge. Now, at one point they wanted to run this guy out of town. I don't know why all of a sudden like nobody wants to lose him. I think it's too much edge talent in his draft to get draft capital for AK. Now, what Philip Crawford said this. Now, the only reason why I'm saying this, Philip, is if the guy that you're looking at happened to get drafted, and he's not on your board anymore. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying right there, So it's just a certain question. Michael says AK is the same as Ojulari unless he breaks out this year. I agree. I definitely agree. Now, they lost Ojulari for nothing. Now he's in Philadelphia.
Finna raise hell.
Yeah. So what's up, Mike?
That's kind of funny. The whole starting four is on the field at the same time almost. If they do it that way.
Yeah. You got Davis, Carter, Nolan, Carter, Nolan,
and Ojulari.
Ojulari, Bond, and oh God, what's the linebacker from Georgia? Dean.
17. Yeah.
Dean,
17.
Nakobe Dean. Oh my God.
Makes no sense.
It doesn't. But what I do is like I like what first of all, Philadelphia was able to accumulate picks from trades and stuff like that. It doesn't look good when it's
the old New England way. That's what they did. The old New England
yes.
way. Get everything away.
So the way I'm looking at it is like
get somebody later. Yeah.
Right. So here's the thing though. Like the reason why I'm saying this is like being like to trade. We ain't gonna talk about Ringo. Adams though.
He's playing bingo at the church. He's playing bingo at the church right now. Like, can I get an in? Can I get in?
Yeah. So the reason why I'm saying this again, y'all, I want y'all to understand this. We can't pay AK. Why, Magnus? Because Drake is up at the end of this year. Don't forget Drake is up after this year. You want to play this game the way Cincinnati played this game? You're going to be paying that guy through the nose. So that's why I'm saying, like, look, some guys got to go for the sake of the collective. Keep that young core together and then build up that defense, similar to what Philadelphia is doing, you know? So that's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. So, like, what do you think, Coach? You agree or, you know?
I agree.
Okay. Next. A certain long arm edge guy. Not as good as Michael, but he got long arms like Michael.
The African name guy?
Oh, no. Not your favorite, man.
Not Prince. Not Prince.
Yeah. Could Zach Harrison be the hidden gem? What you think, Coach?
How big is Zach right now? Zach put on some weight again.
Is he 272?
272.
Yeah.
If now him and Michael could be the same thing.
That's what. Thank you. But I would have both. I would like to have that kind of problem though.
Why not?
I would like to have that kind of problem.
However, hold on, stop now. But then you got Dorless also.
Yep.
Dorless is the edge. That's a tech. Dorless and Zach are the same too. They're the same people.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So do you need three of those? Unless you go, if you was going a serious 4-3, I can see that. If you go to a 4-3, I can see you having those three guys on the team at the same time.
That's a good depth problem to have.
Yeah, exactly. If you do the 4-3,
just keep rotating.
But in the 3-4, that means you get this is your series. You got three plays in this series. Let's get off this field.
Right.
You tied that 3. Next person, you got to finish this out. They got a first down. This is your
Next
series.
one up. Yeah.
Next one up. Yeah, that's a good problem to have. You're right. That's a great problem to have.
I think that with Doris is going to be situational pass rusher because I don't think he's he can stop the run, but he can rush the passer though.
He can rush the passer.
He can rush the passer, and you can move him like inside out. Like you can move him. Right. You could have him inside, or you could kick him out. Yes. Yeah. So that's a nice problem to have. Yeah. Same thing like with Troy. Troy's going to be like a nice problem to have. I think at this point,
if he's still on this team.
And that's what I was getting ready to say, Coach. I'm willing to bring him back because on a prove it deal, 1 year, can you stay healthy? Just 1 year. Because if we're gonna get rid of Caden, right? I would like him to kind of stay as like a depth piece. I don't want JD Bertrand in there just yet. We're still gonna have Diablo for I think we signed him to a 2-year deal, so he'll be so we'll still have Diablo. We still have JD Bertrand. I would bring Troy back, and then Caden can walk.
Now,
yes. Mm-hmm.
What if?
Oh wait, hold on. You got a question, Coach? Hold on. Wait. Have you noticed that Dorless' weight is up to 293 from 285 last season?
That's a big man. That's inside. They're moving you inside now, but you ain't playing outside no more.
Is he still fast? I mean, he went about what, like 8 pounds? So is he still fast?
8 pounds. I don't know. That's a problem.
Yeah. Like, as long as he didn't lose that quickness. But go ahead, Coach. What was you going to say?
I don't remember that. Oh, yeah. If you had 15.
Yeah.
And somebody wasn't offer you the sky right now. Give me 15. You can have my 33, my 43, my 59, and my 106. Would you take it?
So 33 is New England. Who's 33? Oh no, is that Cleveland?
It's Cleveland. No, that ain't Cleveland. Either Cleveland or Tennessee.
Tennessee. Because if it's 33 is basically number 1 of the second round. I think that's Tennessee.
So,
I see your question, Miss. We're gonna get to that too. Trust me. I see y'all. I see all y'all questions.
That's my thing. I'm like,
I would. Ooh, God, they actually did that. Shout out to Tori McElhaney, on the podcast. Ooh, because they actually had this situation too. that like would you
What are we
trade
talking
out the second round?
That's
I mean, I'm
Trade
sorry, out the first
out
round.
the first round. I would.
What's up, Floyd? The trade out the Lord.
I would.
Can you imagine the reaction?
See, I'm thinking about we got 5 picks, right? And we got 2 late 7th-round picks. Late.
That's trade bait to go up. That's trade bait to go up to the 6th. That's all that is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. But what I'm saying is, if I can get within the 35, I won't trade back no farther than 35, 36 at the most.
Okay.
And pick up more capital.
You know what though,
in
Coach?
The first 2 to 3 rounds.
You do that. I'm telling you, who's going to be on the board at 33?
Grant gonna be on the board.
Who?
Grant ain't going out the first round for some reason. I got this strange feeling.
Oh, you know what? You know who might fall too? Mason Graham. Did you see what his weight is now?
Is he bigger?
He's smaller.
He got smaller.
I think he's like 296 or something like that.
He ain't no good to nobody. You a fat man. You gotta stay fat.
He didn't run the 40. He didn't run his 40, and then I think he's down to like 296 or around the 300 range.
Wow.
He's trying to be Aaron Donald. He's trying to be Aaron Donald.
He ain't strong like that. He can't bench. No. You just screwed.
He's like, get that boy 296. Get that boy a pork chop sandwich.
But needs a peanut butter.
Okay, if you trade out of the first round, right, to 33, I think he'll slide, but there'll be some guys. Kenneth Grant will be there, I believe. I believe James Pierce Jr. will be there.
I see that. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be in the second round somewhere.
I think he's gonna slide. Just you. Well, you know why. we all know why the knucklehead stuff. But
touch me.
Who else? I don't see Malachi sliding, because if Malachi slides and he's there at 32, I think Philly's gonna pick him up just on GP because he's from Georgia.
Right.
Anybody from Georgia?
They're gonna pick up anybody from Georgia. They don't care who the hell they are.
Anybody. Oh, here we go. This is something that the Lakers needed yesterday. A good 6-man.
What's happening?
What's going on?
What's happening?
What's up?
Oh, not a damn thing going on over here, man. Hey, show some love to the fellas that we're doing over here.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. We out here talking about possible draft situations. Coach just gave me a situation. Go ahead, Coach. Talk to K-Styles about that.
Now, I was talking about we trade out the first round. Go back no farther than 36. And I did 7 scenarios yesterday that gave me this here. I traded back to 36. I got the 36, the 70, the 88, the 147, and a 227 and their second round pick from Jacksonville.
Oh wow!
Gave it up to 15. All right, so this is my picks. I picked Kenneth Grant at 36. I picked Donovan Izuruko, whatever his name is, at 46. I picked up Kevin Winston, the safety, at 70. I picked up Barrett Carter at 88. 118, I picked up Jack Sawyer also.
Oh wow!
At 118?
At 118. Then at 147, I picked up a wide receiver, Nick Nash.
Okay.
Nice.
At 218, I picked up Trey Wingig from Indiana, offensive tackle. Whatever his name is. And I also picked up the quarterback from Indiana, Curtis Rook.
Don't do that, Coach.
Wow.
And 242, I picked up PJ Adams from UCF cornerback. And I got Jacksonville second round pick. All that in one pick from 15. That's all I gave up 15.
Well, if they able to pull a move like that to get Kenneth Grant and Donovan Izarazu, I think that's a win right there.
That's a win right there.
Just in itself right there.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I said, man.
Well, who would you pull the trigger on first? You think Kenneth Grant going to go first, or you think Izarazu goes first?
If you talking about just in the draft itself, I think Izarazu has the bigger name right now than Kenneth Grant.
Yes.
Do you think so? For real?
Think so, cause he's been getting a lot of buzz here. He's been getting a lot of buzz, just like he hasn't been getting it like Mike Green.
Right.
But it's been there.
Yeah,
Now,
he leaves that next tier. He leaves that next tier. Once Green and Abdul's gone, like that's that next tier starts with Donnie E.
Oh, you almost said Donnie N for a second. I was about to say, okay, yeah, man.
No, I ain't going. I ain't doing that, man.
Nah. But yeah. I think he's the second tier, just like Madden said. He right on that.
Yeah,
but
and
anything can happen.
Yeah,
yes, sir. Now, we got somebody that slipped into our chat.
What me at?
Me.
Oh,
is that Ronaldo? Who is that?
That's Luciano.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I was like Ronaldo for a minute.
Lucky. Hey, Lucky.
It does.
Why is Lucky head so big and his body so small?
It don't matter. He a shooter, coach. He a shooter. That's all that matters.
I didn't realize
Look, them Italian boy, they'll fool you.
I may have a big head, but I got a gun in my pocket.
Oh no. So, Mike, I was listening to you yesterday, and I wholeheartedly 100% agree with what you said about getting ahead of these guys that we don't plan on signing and moving forward, as the Falcons, and getting younger and seeing like what our culture is going to be. I mean, I appreciate what Caden is going to be, but there's certain guys that I know is going to command, due to their production, certain money. Now, for me, Mike, I'm gonna pass this over to you. Drake is number one on my priority list right now, and we can't play this game that Cincinnati played with Chase last year. you know what I'm saying? So Caden can go, and and one of my questions, Mike, was, do you look at AK as possibly trade bait if you get an edge at 15, or you get an edge in general? Is AK the odd man out? Because in fact, you may not re-sign him in the offseason. What you think?
I say let him go because of the reason you say. If you're going to keep Caden Ellis, then there's no point in keeping the AK because you got to Bryce on Brandon Trice. God damn it. Because you have him and you still don't know what he can be. Zach Harrison is another guy that you don't know what he can be. And then you have guys like Aurora and damn, I got it right. Brandon Ruka. I got it right. Damn. But you got those guys. You got those guys right there. You still have to develop. So, like for me, I'm not willing to pay because a lot of these NFL players, once they had their best year, they want money for those stats that year. So Caden Ellis is not going to look for no. I wouldn't think he wouldn't. He's not going to look for a team friendly deal. He'll surprise the hell out of me. I wouldn't necessarily think that like a guy at this point in his career, he gonna look. I like being in Atlanta. All right, you like being in Atlanta? Give us a $7 million deal. Hey, do that. If you like this being in Atlanta, give us a $7 million deal. But you like for me, you got to get ahead of these players because these players ain't playing around with these contracts no more. And if you're an organization, you got to look out for the organization first. We just saw Grady Jarrett play us. Like as much as I love Grady Jarrett and appreciate it, he played us. He got his $20 million for 2 years straight and got the hell on. He didn't want to negotiate a new deal. He got the hell on. That man had that deal for Chicago radio speed now.
It was already there.
3 hours later.
He was already there. Grady played it.
Yeah, man.
What did you say? Grady moved on to the next side chick as soon as he stepped out the house.
She was already in Chicago.
She was already. She was already there. Like,
man, listen. And I think as a franchise, we gotta look at it like this. This ain't college, okay? Guys going to get the hell on. They're going to move on, and it is what it is. You know, if you're truly loyal to the logo and what it means, then you got to trust the process that we're going to get guys in here that can draft, and you get guys that's depth pieces. Apparently, Coach likes D'Angelo Malone. Don't do that, Coach. You said you like D'Angelo. You said you like D'Angelo Malone.
Oh, we talked about that. We talked about it.
Yes,
I like D'Angelo Malone because he had an opportunity. When he had his opportunity to shine, he shined.
Right.
That's. I ain't saying I want him forever.
Ever.
Ever.
Oh Lord.
If you can't find somebody that can give you the, I guess you can call it production that he gave you, special team as well as his last 3 games of the season, why get away with it? He's still under contract.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
he's not one of those persons. He's not one of those guys you look at, unless he has one of those breakout years that he get like 6 or 7 sacks this year. Then you got to think about re-signing him. That's the only reason why. But until then, you can let this contract play out and he goes somewhere else. See what I'm saying? He's not one of those priority pieces I think the Falcons need to focus on right now, unless he just have this incredible year.
Breakout, yeah.
Right. I don't even think he's going to break out. I mean, his reps are going to be smaller. I mean, it's a crowded rush room.
Yeah.
So that means that works out for us if we try to re-sign him and have him here more long term. I mean, you want to try your luck and go out there on the open market, or you want to stay here and you have a spot.
You
know what I'm saying? So but this is the way I look at it, you know. Boy, what the hell is this?
Who the hell on that stereo? Who the hell is that? Oh,
you see what happens when you get a lot of wrestling fans on one damn show, man.
What the hell?
This shit right here.
I didn't know who that was, man. Who just giving out links right now, man?
You better be careful. He gonna head, but you know he got that loaded mask, dog.
We just decided to come over here to surprise y'all, man. That's all.
It's been a long time, man. How you feel?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Right.
I mean, look, in WrestleMania Sunday, shit, I'm good over here.
Hey, WrestleMania, and then we got 4 days left. We got the draft, so yeah,
Boy, back to back, man. Come on now.
Matt will have an aneurysm when this turns to a wrestling show.
Look, I'm just saying.
I know, right?
Look, they need to do this every year. The weekend before the draft,
yes,
WrestleMania.
That would be good.
That'd be dope, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot going on, and you got the NBA playoffs too. Now, okay,
that's what
can I ask y'all a question? Hold on. Question for the panel. Okay, how do y'all feel overall about the Atlanta Hawks? Real quick, that's it.
The GM need, the front office need evaluating.
Okay.
Now, I've been saying this shit for years. They need a dominant man down low. Pause.
Whoa.
This is the problem with the Hawks. This is the problem with the Hawks.
Now pause that, Ocho.
From my years just being a fan, they don't know what direction they want to take. If something don't, they're very impatient. They only give the team 3 or 5 years. They don't want anything to try to matriculate into being something great. They get something 3 years, and then if they don't, they blow it up, or they trade key players away that could be of value to the team, or they give up on coaches that they shouldn't give up on.
I'm gonna say this. I think they need to get Trey all the power that he needs right now, because they, like I said, for them, they don't know what they want. So if they don't know what they want, let the players decide what the direction should go. Because obviously y'all failed time and time again in regards to how they want to build a team. So just let the players decide how they want to build a team. This is the only time you're gonna hear me say this type of stuff, because what done is it? They don't know what they want to do and how they want to build a team. So when you don't, just invest in a superstar like a LeBron, like a Trae Young, like a anybody, or Steph, whoever the case may be. You need to build around a superstar because you don't know what the hell you want to do. Let Trae decide
how he
Tony
want to build
Wrestler,
it.
are you listening? I hope
You know,
Tony Wrestler.
I look at it from this perspective, and this perspective only. I look at the Orlando Magic. Are they better than the Hawks? I don't think so. You know, but they had a direction. They had a culture because they have a direction. They have a culture. They got Paulo, and they built around him. Okay,
exactly.
It's not names. It's not names like the Wagner brothers, and you have Suggs and those boys and whatnot. It's like they're not names, but they fit a particular scheme to be around Paulo. Okay, when you see Detroit, right? And Detroit won only 30 games last year. Look where they at. They went and got JB Bickerstaff, and they went and said, "Okay, we're going to turn into like the bad boys Pistons." They might get bounced out in the playoffs in the first round, which I think they are, but they had it in the right direction. They had Cade Cunningham, and they just built around Cade Cunningham. We're going to get some bullies, and we have a culture. This is our culture. We're Detroit. This is who we're going to be. The Knicks did the same freaking thing. As much as I hate Knicks fans and stuff like that, they did the same freaking thing. Dallas went out and said, you know what? We're not going to, even though you want to stay here, Jalen Brunson, we're going to let you go. Let's see what your little ass can get on an open market. Goes to the New York Knicks. They build around him. I have no idea why they won't build around Trey. Keep building. Stop trading for these guys. That's why I laughed with the whole DeJounte Murray thing, because I knew he wasn't him. If
I think we all I know you knew.
But his thing with Greg Popovich, he don't get really great talent like that. He don't.
Exactly.
The only person he probably got rid of, well, I ain't gonna say, but they kind of backdoored him was Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, yes.
Yeah. That's the only person they let go.
No, you said they what?
Now pause that, Ocho.
Don't do that. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Man, we not interrupting the show for that nonsense.
He said by the back door. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
No, I'm just saying, backdoor politics. You know.
Oh yeah, I know what you said.
You know, I don't do that. You know.
Yeah. No, we know. You ain't even got to address that.
Sure. We can done it. Without Jalen Johnson, this team. Yeah, without Jalen Johnson this year, this team was going to fall anyway.
D. Coleman said, not a Knicks fan, not a Yankees fan, not a Giants fan. Man's going to get banned from. I'm already banned from Brooklyn. They don't like me there.
Hey, Coach. Hey, check this out. Let me tell y'all something. I was listening to That was what day it was? What day it was we played Orlando? That was last Wednesday, right? Or was it Tuesday?
Last week.
Yeah, it was last week sometime. But the next day I was at work. I listened to the Pat Boy show. It was people calling in from Atlanta talking about trade Trae Young.
Oh, there's a lot of idiots. And one of them is on our face.
I started to call Pat Boy that day and started telling him, like, look, for everybody that's talking about trading Trae Young, y'all have lost your damn minds. Even though Clint Capella ain't no spring chicken, he'll be a key part of that team. Jalen Johnson, damn sure a key part of the team. Hell, Larry Nance Jr., he out. Key part of the team.
Just do what OKC did and keep building. It
But
do what OKC did. Do what Sacramento did. Like eventually, you're gonna hit. You got a guy that's still essentially in his prime, but he's getting frustrated. I'm gonna tell you right now, though, Nyght Ryder. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what's not going to happen and what shouldn't happen? Do not go get Kevin Durant. He gets
hell no.
No, don't do that.
No, he
don't
can keep that little bald-headed BB shot ass where the hell he at. No.
I like naps. Snappy duck out. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that have been looking at
every time he damn brother, every time he called me, it sound like firecrackers.
I mean, he's one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball, but his career has been underwhelming to me. I'm gonna be that guy.
Kevin
I'm gonna be that guy to say it.
Get him a ball head, but
like I'm gonna say that. You know, like greatest players to ever touch it, but it's like from the talent that you had to go to a 7-3-9 team to go get your ring.
Bitch.
Not to mention that OKC team was stacked when they had Westbrook and they had James Harden.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget your boy was there too.
Serge Ibaka.
And they had Aquaman there too. Aquaman too.
Thabo Sefolosha.
Who?
Thabo Sefolosha, Reggie Jackson, Steven Adams. Kendrick Perkins. Was it Kendrick Perkins?
Yeah, it was Kendrick. Kendrick was on it too.
Kendrick Perkins was on that team.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I think they were wrong with Hall fan right now. We got spoiled after that 2021 season, bro. When we went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I don't think
Yeah,
But
they-
They took so much out of that shit.
But do you know? But do you notice? But do you notice the difference in the roster between that Eastern Conference Final and what it is now?
Way different regime.
You don't have a lot of veterans on this team like that neither.
And you got a different coach also.
And that too.
Well,
So the thing is, if people are talking about trading Trae Young, okay, you want to trade Trae Young? What's your plan for it? And it goes right back to what Madness just said.
Exactly.
What's your plan?
You gonna
What's
go
the plan?
right back to rebuild. It's a
square one.
the watch repeat mentality what we have here in Atlanta Hawks. Watch risk repeat every 3 to 5 years. And people are gonna say, I'm gonna say this. I didn't like Pierce as a head coach, but one thing about him, he knew how to develop talent, and we let him go too damn early. Pierce know how to develop talent, and I think if we would have kept Pierce another year or two, guys like Cam Reddish and those guys, they would have been solid.
Developing talent one thing, but that motherfucker can't go over shit.
He can't. It's just like the dude before Kerr got there to Golden State. He developed those guys before Kerr got there. Kerr elevated.
That was what's called. That was the brother, man.
Mike Jackson.
Mark
Jackson.
But
Yeah.
Jackson know how to develop. He's good at developing talent. He's not going to get. He's not a coach that's going to win you championships, but he know how to develop ball players. Lord Pierce is the guy. He know how to develop ball players, but he's not a winning coach.
My question to all y'all, with the coaches that got fired now, would y'all look at any one of them to probably get y'all over to like Malone from Denver?
What's going ain't going nowhere. Snyder ain't going nowhere.
Snyder ain't going nowhere. The only coach I say will be Budenholzer, but I don't even think he's coming back to Atlanta the way we did.
No.
He ain't coaching nowhere.
Bud just got fired.
Yo,
he ain't coaching nowhere.
Oh hell no! You better not bring that motherfucker back here. No, hell no.
He drank.
So essentially,
what you say? He do what?
You know, he had a DUI down there, man. He come there, man.
That man had a DUI every city he done coached in.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Ghost Peppers. I like Ns Reed. He's one of my favorite guys, like coming off the bench, man. Like Ns Reed can play. But my thing is like in terms of schematically, what is y'all offense right now? Is it more like running gun? Like what is it that y'all do well from what y'all see?
Running,
more like a running gun.
It's running and not allowing Trey to do pretty much just do his thing, and the players play freely. The thing is they still young, so they need to play free until they understand. Like they need to play free because the big man Ricochet, you got Johnson, all those guys play off of Trey well. So like this one, it wouldn't make any sense to trade Trey if you just look at the players that you have. These guys don't play well with the ball in their hands like that.
Mm-hmm.
Johnson is a guy that plays off of a point guard, like a true big man. So Johnson, Ricochet, all those guys play off of Trey. So if you just look at how they constructed the team, all of them play the exact same. James, whatever the hell his name is, like he's a spot up shooter. It wouldn't make any sense to get rid of Trey. You know, so like I said before, if I were the organization, I'm giving Trey everything he wants. I'm giving him $400 million if he wants, because it don't make sense.
But that's the thing, though. That and going back to what you just said, man, Mike. Our offense is based off the fast breaks.
Mm-hmm.
We got to if we can get our fast breaks going, we good. If it doesn't work out, yeah, we lose.
But also, y'all, we got to look at the Hawks' defensive number this year has been the best it's been in a long time.
Yeah.
The great
I keep telling the truth. He no man. I was like, it's better than what it's been.
Trade defense has picked up since.
But that's a testament to Quinn Snyder, right? Because Quinn Snyder's all about defense.
Yes, it is.
He's a new guy, so of course he's all about defense.
Let's get back on track here. I know I slipped out there when I was talking about the Hawks because that's all I'm saying. Like, you know, it is what it is. But
at the end of the day, they sacrificing themselves for the Falcons to do good this year.
No, we ain't doing that, Skip. Shut your ass up. We ain't doing that.
Hey.
Don't see that.
Now, I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with you, Coach. Okay. There's a certain somebody that says a certain coach. Now this is gonna make Mad Mike even madder because I know how he feels about Ra.
Yeah. Oh, not the Booty Warrior Junior. Don't do this. Not the Booty Warrior Junior.
He's gonna turn clear.
Jalen Ramsey said Raheem Morris is the greatest coach in the league. I don't know where he was on that day, but
he must have been playing with his anal beads when he said that shit.
He must have been talking about him as a defensive coordinator or position coach, but not no damn.
Probably.
Because my thing is, hold on. Here's my thing. What experience you had with him as a head coach? None. Right. You had him as a position in a defensive coordinator. That's your only experience that you had with him. Had with Raheem Morris. So I'm just saying.
He ain't lying. Yeah, Swag. That's Don right there, man. That's Don.
El Grande Cerro de Venero. It means the great. Look, in translation, my name means the Great Summer Hill.
Hey, listen, Don, don't say that too much because you know they throwing people over the ball, man.
I thought it was a new brand of liquor right there.
Just be careful.
Oh, what he said?
Hey, if they do, I love me some Latinos, so it don't matter.
Oh, now you and Nyght Ryder. I saw you, Don.
Now
you and
pause
Nyght
that,
Ryder.
Ocho.
Wait, pause. He said Latina women. How's that? You know what, right? You're gone.
I'm back too, motherfucker. Can't get rid of me that easy.
All right, let's go. Let's
talk about women, fool. The coach, go save the show, man.
Right. I don't want Jalen Ramsey. Never been a big fan of Jalen Ramsey.
Okay.
So what he said about Raheem, that's his thought. We can't change the man's thought, but hey, that ain't what everybody thinks about Raheem. But you know, he's entitled to say what he want to say. But I don't need him in Atlanta. I'm good. That's all I can say on that point. I don't want him here. So.
Bucks, you don't get your faggot. Oh shit!
Oh, damn! But he just said.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put myself on a 30-second timeout. God damn it!
Okay.
Oh my
God. Mike is out for 30 seconds. Go ahead, 6 man.
Well, Raheem Morris and Jalen Ramsey. Hell no. To the no. But we actually kind of had this discussion about this too. And for a lot of people that says, well, what he said, why does he like Raheem Morris? He said because he allowed us to choose the way we want to play each defensive snap. Paraphrasing. So, are you pretty much saying that Raheem Morris is Dan Quinn?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
letting the inmates run the asylum? Because that was a very specific word that was used.
He sure did.
But Jalen Ramsey does not need to be here. We got too many corners. And you still got to figure out how good your front seven is. Because what we know about Jalen Ramsey, if the front seven ain't great, he all right.
He's garbage.
My question is, how the hell you gonna pay him?
You can pay him. You can pay him.
I was telling Mike that if they cut him, which they will, because they're not going to get what they think they're going to get for him, so they're going to cut him post June 1st, and he's going to try to finagle his way to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think gonna happen. That's exactly what I think. He look that man over there. That man about to pull his whole panty down for Raheem. Right? That man in love with that man. He's in love with Raheem. He's in love with Raheem. I'm telling you, man. I will not be surprised We have this, and y'all already know.
Then we're gonna have
I'm not a
temp.
Jalen
We're
Ramsey fan.
gonna have another tampering charge against.
I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
this. Ramsey, listen,
Not another one, coach. We can't be taking no more L's.
That's what I'm saying.
Ramsey
Go ahead,
want
Don. What you
to
said?
Ramsey want to come to Atlanta because we already know what Atlanta is about to some people.
Yeah.
Well, those that don't know, that's new to the channel, that's new to the show. Don, please explain what it means to be in Atlanta.
Booty and high heels.
He
Don't
want to
do
go
that,
to the
coach.
varsity. That's all it is.
Look, I'm old. I don't play that stuff. But most people, these more generational people, Atlanta, they think Atlanta is a gay haven.
Oh, Jalen Ramsey gay.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh no!
Look,
No.
Yeah, let me transition off of this. Yeah, let me get off of this.
Well, we can't use the cultural thing because Atlanta has a lot of scammers, and Kirk Cousins fit that perfectly.
The only thing Kirk Cousins was missing was that big ass coat and them ski glasses.
What the?
Hey, every scam in Atlanta, they all wear them damn ski glasses to the side and them big ass coats.
You got those glasses tonight, Ryder?
Hell no, I ain't got none of them motherfuckers. I think I got all the sunglasses.
What you about to say, man? Go ahead.
I'm okay because I know Boss Lady watching, and Lord knows I don't need no more heat from the Ladybirds.
No.
I don't need no.
Don't say no.
Yeah. See, the thing is with K Styles, y'all family, so I ain't got that kind. I don't get a pass like that. I'm in contract negotiations with this woman, and right now it's like things are going down the crapper right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to get paid.
No,
we'll try to put it in words.
You gonna get paid. Be paid.
Oh my goodness.
Let us represent you. Let us be an agent.
Wait,
hey, I got a question, Magnus.
Oh,
Magnus, are you gonna make the red and black event, man? Are you gonna make the red and black event, brother?
Don't look. First of all, I don't want to be nowhere near you because last time that I was anywhere in the vicinity of you,
we were eating damn wings, man.
Almost got robbed, Knight Rider.
Got robbed
at Hartsfield.
Damn.
I wasn't down. That's their fault.
I know you got your people. Yo, coach,
they fault.
I think they took the wrong turn, man. I got into the Uber. They took a wrong turn. I know the airport is this way.
But now, like, man, real though. Every red and black event we do, everybody always asks you, "Where's Magnus? Where's Magnus?"
Ain't nobody asking where I'm at.
Bullshit.
You know what, Coach?
Hello.
I'm getting back onto the show. I ain't talking about this. And this for you asking if I'm going, you're going again. So anyway.
Damn.
Don't be surprised if I let your fans know that you don't love them.
Oh, boy. See, now look what you did. Now look what you did. See?
No, Chris,
you see?
That's your fault. That is your fault.
I said Ladybirds, and look what happened. You see what happens?
I met PJ. I ain't seen Miss PJ here today.
She been here.
Oh, it's East. Is she in here?
It's Easter.
Is she in church? She in church?
She may be in church. Oh, no, it is Easter Sunday.
It's Easter, but it's Easter Sunday and it's 420. So she either in church or she's smoking.
Oh shit!
Hey, you know, who's smoking. You know,
you said she's what?
I forgot about 420. Nah.
Yeah, boy. I tell you, Mike, I said, boy, every church is gonna be split like weed today, boy.
Listen, you know what's funny
up here?
Was it half price, coach?
Up here.
Oh, Chrissy said she went to sunrise service. High and holy. Deco said high and holy.
High and holy.
Make you want to
right.
No.
Listen, boy, what'd you say, Coach?
Coach, I think my daughter got into one of your stashes because for some reason she was extra hungry this morning.
Oh, I ain't got no.
Wow.
Because they're like, Daddy, I'm hungry. Daddy, I want more bacon. Daddy, I want more waffles.
Coach afraid to smoke.
Like,
really?
I just hope everybody today got plenty of air freshener because you know when everybody be smoking the weed, they gonna be eating all the Easter eggs and then they're gonna be a bad situation there.
Who balling like that to be boiling some eggs for Easter?
Right.
Yeah, you ready to? Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
Nah,
Doug.
you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying.
Hey, Doug.
Hey.
I know. Maybe they say they food stamp. They probably got some.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Nope.
Don't pay
No.
taxes on that.
Hold on. It said that a big bag of Reese's, small miniature Reese's cost is cheaper than a carton of eggs.
You damn terrible.
You should know. You've been to China, Nyght Ryder.
No, the hell I ain't. Shit, what the hell I'm looking like going to China?
You went there to see some young hoe. I know you. I saw you, Nyght Ryder.
That's Wolfman Ho, man. That ain't
Nope.
Wolfman Ho.
Nope.
6 man. I saw him. He went there to get a little tug. I saw you. Happy ending.
This motherfucker said, some young hoe.
And shit,
This motherfucker said,
gonna hold
some
me
young
out.
hoe.
And you know I don't fuck with Donald Trump, so you know I'm just gonna have to become a damn citizen.
Miss said you was looking for cool. You was looking for cool. Wait, is cool Chinese?
Nah, he's Korean.
He's Korean.
Oh, he's Korean. Okay. Come on, Miss, get it right, man.
Hey, what the lady said on Friday, on next Friday, a Korean motherfucker.
You know what?
All right, we got to get off this. Y'all ain't about to get me
lost, man. Listen, let me get to the questions, man, because
y'all about to get me in trouble and fine, and I ain't having that shit. Nope.
Listen, I probably already got a text in the thing. It's like, okay, wrap this gang up, guys. I already got it right
Some
there.
young hoe and then accused young way cool of being Chinese. That's some bullshit.
He got
Man,
a
you know
tongue over there too.
You know how small-minded some people are.
Oh Lord, here she go. Now see, this little girl right here was extra hungry on 420. Now explain that, Coach.
It's that dog.
Oh, Akuya.
That's that big head dog baby she got.
All right, Coach.
Check the dog.
What happened, Don?
They gonna fire.
Yeah, I'm done. This might be it. Right before the draft.
Oh boy.
But Coach, question number 1. Coach, would you take Maxwell? Is Maxwell or Maxwell? Maxwell Hairston at 44. If we go edge in round 1, you might have to check
Who the fuck is that?
Got that.
He's a corner.
That's that corner from is it Kentucky? Kentucky, yeah.
Oh, him. See, I don't even motherfucker about his name. That's my problem.
Mike thought you said Vernon Maxwell for a second. That's what
Vernon Maxwell or Maxwell the singer.
No, I know that motherfucker. I know that motherfucker.
To me, cornerback's not one of the main positions I'm looking at this year.
Raheem can't develop no corners. I thought that he never developed corners. He developed safeties.
Unless I don't know where we get a cornerback unless we fall back to like 20 something and we pick up the kid from Michigan. That's it.
Oh, Will Johnson?
Yeah, that's if he's there.
You know, Will Johnson scares me though. The more I keep thinking about it,
he's scares me. What they're gonna do?
He's starting to scare me, man. But anybody knows about Michigan right now is our resident Michigan fan right now.
Yeah, the one with the loaded mask.
Don, I got a question for you, man. Like, how do you feel about? I know. Can you explain like how good Will Johnson is, and basically, should we take any? Should we look at anything being the fact that he didn't run his 40 or anything like that? Should we count that, or just look at the 2023 tape to see how good he is? What do you think, Don?
You need to go look at the 2022 and the 2023 and the 2024 tape. Look at all three years and see, because here's the thing. We had
he's legit. He is legit.
Yeah, he's fast, but I'm just talking about like his football IQ and
instincts.
Remember we had dang, I got a brain fart right now. We had he worked under two different defensive coordinators since he's been at Michigan. And the guy we had when we won our national championship, he's out there with the Chargers right now. He relied more on zone scheme with his DB.
Okay.
Now with Wink Martindale, we know he like to blitz and he like to play a lot of man with his DB. So he has the experience of playing both zone and man. I think honestly he will probably be a great fit for the Falcons, but I just don't trust him with the Raheem first. I just don't. I don't want him to come here and have career suicide because, like we said, Raheem doesn't develop the corners. He doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So if we gonna draft a Michigan player, it shouldn't be Will Johnson. Like he's a great player, and I think he'll have a great career. But the Falcons, we really need a guy like Kenneth Grant or Mason Graham. But I think Mason Graham ain't even gonna be there at 15. He's gonna be gone before we even pick.
Yeah,
He's
I see
too
that
much
too.
weight.
Yeah. What, Mason Graham?
Yeah, he's losing too much weight.
There's rumors that he's down to 296.
No.
But
he's gonna get picked. He's gonna get picked before us.
Yeah.
But Kenneth
I think I got him going to as high as the Jags or the Jets. I got him like somewhere in there.
I think San Francisco getting him.
If he slides that far,
that's a long way to fall.
Wait, what pick San Francisco picking?
They got what? 13.
I was just going to ask that same question.
San Francisco picks like a little bit before us.
They're like what? Like 11?
He's gonna get picked. I think he's gonna get picked round 7 and 14, 7 and 13.
I think he goes before, and then Walter Nolan goes second. I think I got him as like my DT2.
Yeah, but Kenneth Grant is an interesting player too. He's a space eater as well, and I think
they are 11 by the way.
If he's there in the second round, the Falcons got to pick up a guy like Kenneth Grant to bulk up our interior line because we need that. You lost Grady. You need somebody like a Kenneth Grant. The boy
Kenneth Grant won't get past. He won't get past the Eagles. I don't think.
Man, yep, you're right about that. The Eagles pick it up. Ooh.
I don't think he passed that guy.
So if he goes, because I look at another interesting prospect is Tyleek Williams and Alfred Collins. Now, Alfred Collins from Texas, he teach tape on how to stop the run. If anything he could do day one, plug and play, is that dude could stop the run. I believe Tyleek Williams is the same thing. Now, we got to look at schematically. What do you want to say?
I was saying Grant can do the same thing too. Grant
can do the same thing, yes. And he's at 332, right? He's about that size.
What?
Oh, Kevin Grant, he's about what 330, right? 330 plus.
Yeah, he's a big guy, but he's fast as hell for his size. The dude was hawking backs.
I mean, we all know too well. That's what they wanted their defensive linemen to do last year, running down wide receivers and shit.
Yeah. But K-Style, I got a question for you. How would you feel? Because it looks like, I think Mike and Coach and Ant was talking about this yesterday. Possibly, because one thing about us is like I looked it up and I'm like, man, like our tackles are really old.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jake Matthews is 33. Mm-hmm. And we got Caleb McGarry in his final year of his contract is 31 going on 32. Okay. So would you be surprised if Atlanta picks up a tackle with their first pick? Of course, everybody be ready to burn the city to the ground, but I'm just saying, what's your thoughts on that?
I'd be surprised they do that. Like you said, just for the simple fact, like you said, I think McGarry, I think he still got a couple years left. One more year.
One more year in his contract, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I would be surprised. Would I like it? I like it just for the simple fact that you got to protect the quarterback. And you don't want to make this, like you said, you don't want to make the same mistake Cincinnati did. You don't want to make them same
mistakes. Kansas City.
Kansas City and not invest in your offensive line. Because like you said, we don't know if Jay Matthews may retire after this year. So you need a backup plan. Right. You need a contingency plan. I'll be down for it if they do it. I know a lot of people be pissed off about it. It's a lot better than what Chris Collinsworth said yesterday.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
I'm not.
He said the Falcons. He said the Falcons should draft Luther Burton III. Who? The wide
Luther,
receiver from
you know, 1,000 kisses. That Luther. This house is not a home. That Luther.
That's why I was like, yeah, I thought I was hearing shit. Like, huh?
Yeah, the wide receiver from
Luther
Missouri.
Burton.
Yeah. Luther Burton, wide receiver, Missouri, 15th overall.
Yeah, that man. We know he got CTE or something.
Yeah, I ain't worried about him, man. You know what? I agree with you, Mac. I agree with you. The best tackle in this draft will be gone by the time we pass Mimble. I think it's this he's talking about from Missouri. He'll be gone.
I
see some
wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked at 15. Somebody for the offensive line or another receiver to pair with Drake London.
John loves chaos.
I don't like it, but you gotta look at like a low risk pick.
Yeah, right.
You gotta look at low risk pick because right now we screwed because of the transactions we done made with Kirk Cousins and all the other picks, all the other like the Simmons bringing him in and stuff like that. Like, and then we don't have Grady anymore. So the best thing right now with our team is the offense. So why not load up? I'm telling you, I hate to say it, but it looked like Terry gonna have to channel his inner Thomas Dimitrov. I don't want it to happen, but I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we've been telling people this. So I'm telling y'all Thursday night around 9:40, because I think around that time we should be picking. Don't do that, Don.
Don't do that, Don.
Trade back.
If we don't trade back, they definitely go on tackle.
Yeah. We need
offensive tackle, you think? Y'all think so?
I'm looking at it and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. It would make, I'll be upset, but I can understand it. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Quarterback. You gotta invest in the quarterback first.
Right.
You have to.
And I think because we double dipped that defensive line last year, and if you look at the guys that they're looking at, like that guy from Memphis, that undersized linebacker, they're looking at a lot of guys that's probably going to be in day 2 and day 3. They're not looking at a lot of guys like, I mean, they went to the Ohio State Pro Day. That doesn't necessarily mean that they were looking at Jack Sawyer, but Jack Sawyer could slide into the second round, into the third round. So I don't think they're looking at a lot of big name guys. Their big name guys they was looking at was Malachi Starks, Michael, Jalen, and Mike Green. Right?
I would.
I just had a feeling that 15th pick is either going to be Malachi Starks or going to be Nick Emawari. I think it's going to be one of those two at 15.
My only issue with Nick, he's fast as hell. He's like Cam. He's like Cam from Seattle. Coverage wise, he's good, but I like in terms of the link between Raheem and Penn State. I like Kevin Winston a little bit better.
Okay.
The only reason why he's not as high as Nick is because he got hurt. So his comp to me is a little like Jesse, a little bit, but you could plug him in like day 1 if he's healthy. I would rather have Jordan Fuller play towards the line of scrimmage and be our big nickel. If he was I've been saying that for a couple of weeks now. I don't like Jordan Fuller playing the third, the deep third of the field. I do not.
But you're gonna get used to it because that's what Raheem's gonna have him doing.
Because that's the thing. Because that's the thing. Like you said, who do you have on the roster right now that can you really trust to play that deep third? I know we still got Jesse Bates, but Jesse Bates is uber effective close to the line of scrimmage.
I think our defensive scheme is going to change because I think the Jets ran like a quarters coverage as well in New York. So, and that's exactly what Philadelphia.
You don't say.
And Philadelphia runs a quarters coverage. So if you see what Philadelphia did, they invested in the D line. They got a high high ceiling, low floor with Zach Bond, and then they double dip that corner. You know, with Cooper DeJean and
Quinn Mitchell.
Quinyon Mitchell, yes.
They double dipping in the cracker Zach box.
Mike, nope. Mike, nope.
Hey,
I mean, cracker just is perfect. Yeah, man. All right.
I mean, no. you still got Dom and Izaraku. I mean, like Ulbrich. I think Raheem is going to let Ulbrich make these picks if he's smart. If he's smart, stay out of the way. I know that's a joke. I swear that's a joke.
Look, knowing Raheem Morris's ass, he might got there convince them to draft Ashton Genty with the 15th pick.
Oh my
god. I'm riding. I'm finding that man arrogant.
I would drive up to Flower Branch headquarters myself and knock on their
I'll be right there with you.
I'm gonna be like, move y'all. Let me pick the rest of the picks from here on out, man.
You said Atlanta Falcons are getting Scotty Robinson. What's up, Scott? You said Atlanta Falcons are either getting Michael Williams, Mike Green, Jihad, or James. We got a question from Coach. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead, mess up my dreams, man.
No, just think about this. What if Houston offer you Nico Collins for your second round pick?
Oh,
what?
Lord.
Just Nico Collins? Coach, let me tell you something, man. Scenario. Yes. Don't start with me, Coach.
Would you accept that?
I fucking knew it. Go ahead.
Yes. Would you accept Mike, you see what he's doing? He's doing it again. Coach been doing this for the past couple
a draft.
weeks.
No, hold on. I'm doing a draft right now.
Okay.
And this is what Houston offered me for my
Nico Collins?
Nico Collins.
Tank Dell just blew his knee out and they want to trade his other receiver?
I like Nico.
They probably got
We know.
But you know what? This goes right to what I forgot somebody said in the comment section. Like another Pro Bowl level receiver next to Drake.
They picked up a running back.
Oh my God. Look, my head hurts off of this, okay? Let me go to the comment right now. I think somebody would y'all look at possibly trading a second for I know we talked about this already, okay? So outside of all this, we're just talking right now, okay? Would you offer, and this is what Jacksonville offered, this is what Jacksonville asked for, a pick swap and on Trayvon Walker, because I don't think they're going to pay him. Would you do it? Second round, not first. Second. Now, I'll give you the scenario. Let me tell you right now. Let's just say that you what Coach said. You traded into the second round with somebody, right? Like you said with Tennessee, Coach, or with Cleveland.
But you already got a Trayvon Walker. You already got a Trayvon Walker already on the team, though.
I'm just saying. Like,
I want me a cracker.
If you got the 33rd, the 40, the 46. What else you said, Coach? 33, 46.
Or the one I did earlier today?
Yeah, he said 33, 46,
trade out the first round?
Yeah.
I had 33. I got it right here.
But you said a second for Trayvon Walker?
Yeah. If you traded out of the first into the second. So you got multiple second round picks, multiple thirds, now you have
I traded out the first and got the 36. I got the 70th. I got the 88th, 147, and 227.
This how I do it. If I trade my first round draft pick and you get multiple seconds and third, like I'm gonna try to finesse my way to get another first round pick for next year. Yeah. That way you send on 2 first round picks next year.
Well, they gave up their second round also. This one was Jacksonville. So
okay. But you have 2, but I will try my best to get another
2 first for next year. Yeah.
But it seems like Jacksonville's not really asking a lot for Trayvon, which is amazing. It's also foolish. Like, it looks like they just asking for a pick swap, and it's like, here, you can have this guy too.
Look, I'm tired of looking at all these. I'm tired of looking at these black ass niggas at defensive end. I need to see me a white boy at defensive end. I'm like, we need to change.
Mike wants Jack Sawyer.
All right.
Give me Jack Sawyer, goddamn.
You say you gonna get Landon Johnson and shit. That's what you want.
I need me a tattoo wearing cracker at defensive line. Okay, he's defensive tackle or defensive end. Look, we haven't had. Look, y'all can sit up here and think this is. I'm dead ass serious when I'm saying this. Look, we got to get somebody that actually they gonna work hard. I don't think
we need a Patrick Kearney. We need another. We need
a Patrick Kearney. That's exactly what I'm thinking. We need that because
remember a few years ago I was talking
hungry, man.
But remember, I was telling everybody about Aiden Hutchinson. No, he ain't gonna be good. Okay,
who said that? Somebody said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't.
Hutch was the best pass rusher in that draft, without a doubt.
Somebody said Aiden Hutchinson. Okay. All right. So, they got to put their names to this. If you want to make takes like that, you got to put your name to it so we can circle back to that.
No.
It's a lot of people because I'm a Michigan person, but everybody be thinking this. I just be glazing over all Michigan players, which I really don't. But
let me ask you a question, though, Don. What about Josiah Stewart? How do you feel about him?
He's a great player. He's a great pass rusher.
Because we took a look at him too. So
yeah, if he's there in the second round and they trying to get a pass rusher, I won't mind getting him.
Okay. Like I'm looking at all the guys on Michigan, and he's one of the guys that we took a look at.
He has great power. He does not. Soon as the ball is hiked, he's gonna do everything he can to get to the quarterback. He does. He has that all gas.
Bring her back to the screen, so she can say hey to everybody.
Yeah, he has that all gas, no brakes type of mentality that we really need.
But I do got a question for everybody. This is a prospect question. What is up with? How do y'all feel about Shamar Stewart? Because this name keeps coming up.
Hey, baby, how you doing? I want to say happy birthday.
You said happy birthday. Yeah.
Okay. Then she just dipped off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I want to ask y'all about Shamar Stewart.
Okay.
Why do you think is so much buzz around him in Atlanta right now? Because from what I've seen, because for what I've seen, I saw absolutely nothing on tape.
I didn't see a lot of anything from Texas A&M, but I think it goes by what they're asking him to do.
He got the physical NFL physical makeup, and that's what they count.
Yeah.
Body type.
Now it goes by there's certain GMs, to answer your question, K-Star, in my opinion, there's certain GMs that go by that RAS score. It says the closer you get to 10, I'll draft you just on the fact that you could be a freak, okay? Or do you go by production? If you can produce in college, more than likely that could translate, to the NFL. That's got to coach. Now,
get the overall makeup of pass rushers in college, because sometimes, Josiah Stewart is good, but if you really look at it, he benefited from those two guys in the interior, Jason Graham and Kenneth Grant. They ate up a lot of tackles for him to get in the backfield and make plays. So it's it's like when, and I hate to say this, and y'all, I hate to say this, Mama said, with guys like Cleveland Farrell when he played at Clemson, he looked good because of the two guys that were playing in the inside.
Yeah,
you got to look at.
Isn't that the essence of pass rush in general? Is if you don't have guys that can push the pocket, you're pretty much almost useless. AK have more sacks, but we don't have nobody to push the middle. It's the same thing, right?
He became the same way. Penn State, they had those two monsters in the interior. Coach know what I'm talking about. You got to look at the tape of who's playing on that D line. Yeah, you go see a guy that generates a lot of sacks, but if you look at who he's playing the next two, that's taking on 2 or 3 tackles. That's the reason why he has a high production of sacks.
That's why the Atlanta Falcons had drafted Marlon Davidson that year.
Oh,
That's why Grady Jarrett can't get more than 4 sacks in the season.
Yep.
yeah. K-Styles, you didn't say that.
I
Tell
did
me
say
you
that.
didn't just you know you and Coach with his Prince Shimbo.
I did nothing.
See, Coach does this. He talk about Prince Shimbo because he knows that that pisses me off. And now K-Style says, "Okay, hold my beer. Let me get the guy that has one highlight in his entire career, and that's picking off Tom Brady."
And guess what? And he had a perfect PFF score for that one play.
Analytics. That's what it is, y'all.
The only bomb to intercept Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what he said, so y'all telling me Will Johnson about the feet. Could you so here's a scenario. If Will Johnson is there at 15, I don't think Mike Green is gonna be there, so I'm not even gonna say it. If James Pierce Jr. is there, okay, and let's just say for the sake of argument, Michael is there. What would you do there?
What about Jalen? What if? Go ahead.
I said Michael
Williams. Okay.
I'll even add another one. Michael, Jalen. Okay, so you got 2 dogs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got Will, and you got James Pierce. Because that possibly could be the issue that we're going to be dealing with, because we're right there in the middle of the draft, and this is such a deep defensive draft that there's going to be some really, really good players that's going to be staring us in the face. So I don't know how your board is looking at K-Styles or Don or Coach.
My
board is fucked up.
Look, I don't have a board, but if I say out of those 4, I'm just looking at situation how they've been attacking free agency so far.
Smart.
I think I say it probably had to be Michael Williams.
Now, what do you think, Don?
I have a data board because my thing is 15 is a weird place to pick. Because most teams that pick between 14 and 21, you picking best player available.
Right.
Most do that. You either do that or you trade out. So I would like for us to trade out. I know I've been saying this for years, but we haven't traded out of the first round in I don't know how long.
Forever.
So
yeah, has there been a draft like this?
Yeah,
you know?
But we don't even have that draft capital. That's the problem.
Right.
So it's like I really feel like they're going to go best player available.
So here's the question though. Are you talking about best player available overall?
It's going to be best player overall. That's not a quarterback or a running back.
Okay.
There's gonna be some good players there, man.
You have a quarterback. Listen, you have your quarterback for the future, and you have your stud at running back.
Yes.
I know we have Drake London, we have Kyle Pitts, but they could very well, we seen this before in 2018. They picked Ridley.
Yes.
That's my point there. That's my point there, Don. You're right.
Is they could do that. They could actually do that again with picking up a receiver. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't get y'all hopes up. Because I know, we want pass rusher. Yeah, we want a corner. Yeah, we want a linebacker. At the same time, the Falcons, they're gonna do what they want to do.
Sound like a gold man coming here.
But you know what's funny though? You could still get your wide receiver if this scenario right here plays out. Because you do that.
Did we even talk? I know Drake signed his 50th option, right?
Yes.
He ain't on it yet. No, he hasn't signed it.
He didn't sign it yet. He didn't sign it.
Been offered.
So that may be a telltale situation right there. Do they really want to extend Drake London? Do they even see Drake London as a future for the Atlanta Falcons? Because you got to think about the money.
Dang, man. Well, that's why I was looking at. That's why I was looking at in terms of offensive tackle, because Caleb McGarry is going to be 32 when the season starts, or close to 32 when the season starts. And then that's why me and Mike was talking about Caden Ellis and getting off of guys. Even me personally, it's like I was looking at getting off of AK because of what he commanded. And my thing is like I'm getting off of guys where I'm not looking at signing a year early, just before you walk for free. And the only reason why I'm saying that, Don, is because I'm looking to the point where I don't want to play chicken with this guy Drake. I know he's going to go off this year. So it's like I'd rather not have you sign that 5th-year option, ball out, because you got Zach Robinson on second year. He got that whole thing like with Michael Penix. Like this playbook is tailor-made for him. It's going to look like Washington, in my opinion. It's going to look like what he did in Washington. So he's going to put up numbers. Is that what you want to do? But then it goes into what you said. Draft somebody. Now, do you have to draft somebody high? I like this certain guys like later on in the draft. I like Dante Thornton from Tennessee. 6'5" that runs a 4.3. I don't know about his hands though. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about his hands, but he's 6'5" and he runs a 4.3. So and he could stretch the defense.
Yeah, I'm saying they may end up just thinking about, well, we don't know because if Drake, like I said, we know Drake is going to be, his talent is always going to trend up. They may not be able to afford a Drake London. Just like look, if you just look at this offseason right here, we lost our center and Grady Jarrett because we couldn't afford them. So you can very well go to that same type of
you forfeited about $50 million, done.
You don't want to. I know
they forfeited about $50 million. So a lot of that, excuse me, done, but like a lot of that is going to go to a wide receiver. That's about $30 million for a wide receiver.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't want to put yourself in a lose-lose situation that you can lose on a receiver, you know, because you can't afford them, and then you got to be like, oh damn, we got to draft somebody quick. So you might, you know, they may end up thinking like, okay, well, this year draft, we pick a 15.
But Coach, didn't I say this? Didn't I say this about 4 months ago about this? I said this about 4 months ago. When you got a quarterback like this is what happens. This is exactly what happens. You got a quarterback like this, you got to invest in the weapon for him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So we gotta surround talent around Michael Penix Jr.
If they offer Drake a 50,
you got to continue to have him get him weapons.
Yeah, if like I said, they offer Drake 50-year option, it's $16.8 million.
Yeah, but you think about it when we had Vic here, we drafted Roddy and we drafted Jenkins. We had Matt Ryan here. We drafted Julio, and we drafted Rick.
And he went out and got Tony Gonzalez to be his.
And they had Harry Douglas to start.
Oh yeah. So again, like, you know, Drake, he was drafted before Penix, and yeah, they have that good chemistry, but they may end up being like, well, we need to draft a toy specifically for Michael Penix.
Well, this is what Swag. Real quick. This is what Swag is saying. We are forgetting we have people that we could trade like Tyler. That's true. That we didn't mention him. Tyler and AK to get something for them. We will move Kirk, but not just yet. Teams would give up a 3rd or 4th round pick for either one of them.
Look at it this way. You got how many players you got to worry about in the next year? This is the next year. You got 2 tackles. You got a running back, because we got to take in consideration that Bijan Robinson may get hurt at some point. God forbid that, but you got to take that in consideration. Then you got Darnell Mooney coming off of his contract, Ray McLeod. That's about 5 players just on the offensive side of the ball. There has to be some form of longevity at this point that's not Bijan, because they don't have to worry about Bijan and Mike for the next 3 years.
Right.
Because you still got, but there's still one position on that offense we haven't talked about, neither that's up and that's going to need some up and coming attention, and that's the center position.
Center. Jared Wilson. Come on now.
So like you said, it's a lot of decisions that had to be made, and they at a point right now where you just can't throw away money.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles. But
all right, Don. Yeah. I mean, I even looked at Tyler, and I know Will's gonna hate me for this, right? But I really, Coach, you already know how I feel about this guy because Ant put me on to him. Damian Martinez from Miami.
That's a lot of running backs in there.
There's a lot. Yeah, I'm looking at because what Swag said. He said, looking at Scatterboo. Now Scatterboo is a name. The boy's a little bit slow for me, but my pro comp for Damian Martinez is Marshawn Lynch. Every time I see Damian, he runs like Marshawn Lynch. So if there's anybody that if you was to move on from Tyler and to have somebody to come in as somebody that could milk the clock and also be a tone setter to be like that offset to Bijan, Damian Martinez is that guy. I'm telling you.
AK's a free agent next year too.
That's what I was telling you. That's why my topic was like, do you want to trade him before? Because he's going to be a free agent.
I didn't. Okay. He was 22.
Yeah, like you said. What you got?
No, this she want to show everybody her dress. All right. All right. If you're a girl dad, you already know. But anyway.
Look. I deal with it all the time.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. Mine is a smart ass.
Yeah. But that's why I made up that topic, Coach, because AK is going to be a free agent. So to let him go for nothing or let him go for something, you're not going to get a lot from him. Maybe
I got a question though.
Yeah.
Is it gonna kill the Falcons let him go for nothing unless he have that breakout year?
Well, define breakout. Like, what would he need to have for you to even think about re-signing him?
More sacks than he have now.
No, what's that? 8?
Hold on, who is it, Coach?
Nah, so far, AK has averaged at least 5 sacks a season.
5 sacks a season, yeah.
I can't do that, man.
And he missed out on at least 5 of them a season too. So just think about that too.
That's true.
That boy need glasses.
That's true. I mean, so when I look at that, it's like, do you think that D'Lo can do the same thing he can?
He's a free agent this year too.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why you got to go and look at these trenches, man. Like I said, you got to get in that trench. You got to get in the trenches, Coach. Got to get in the trenches at this point.
We get the edge rusher.
But even looking at Trice, do you think Trice could, the way he was playing the season before he got hurt? Do you think Zach could get you 5.5? Like with his production, can it be replaced on our team, on our roster?
I think Zach can get you more if he gets the opportunity to play.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah,
My bad.
No,
Go ahead, brother.
No, I was about to say, because like you said, it's just a lot of people just need opportunities. That's really just the biggest issue we got right now. We have a Larry Brown situation.
You hear that, Raheem Morris?
One of those guys on there.
Who's that?
7-9 reverse.
Great.
Well, is Morgan Fox wearing 97?
He probably put it on this week. I don't know. I ain't gonna say that.
What the hell, Coach?
I don't know.
Because Mike just said he wants a white guy.
You got a white guy.
Morgan Fox is crazy.
Look, it ain't me. It ain't just me. They tired looking at these niggas that they jump real high, run real fast, and they ain't doing shit. They tired of that shit.
Tyler's a free agent this year too. After this year.
Who's that?
Tyler.
We need to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to draft, to let you go a year early for a year late.
We got problems.
Yeah.
Oh, but Madness, I do have a question. Madness, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
I know you talked about Dave Martin. I got to check him out myself, so I'll take a look at it myself.
Yeah, look at he.
So, do y'all think that they trust enough in Jace McClellan?
I believe so. I believe
That Tyler Algier possible trade asset scenario may pay off.
I mean, they remember they got Carlos Washington as well.
Okay,
you know that's he's a low tier Jace McClellan, but you don't draft a running back to not use him. And I think the guy, he came from Alabama. You're a running back from Alabama. You know how to run the ball, given the opportunity. And we have a top 5 offensive line anyway, so I think anybody that we could put back there, that's even in the minority of capability, that I think they would do well. I just think that Tyler Algier, I think that guys like Kaden Ellis, I think guys like AK, I don't know, AK-17 or whatever, those guys are going to get something on the open market. We got to be able to move forward, and that starts with this draft. And you got to be able to have draft capital, the things that we lack in. So it's time to say bye to some of these guys that's familiar faces.
Yes, sir.
From the Arthur Smith era too.
That's why I had a live about this yesterday. I was saying like the thing with Terry Fontenot and GMs, they can't just worry about right now. They got to think about 2 or 3 years down the line, because if we can't re-sign Tyler Algier right now, or whomever the case may be, we got to have a plan in place already. You can't wait for it to go awry and then say, "Oh, I think I need a running back now." Like, no, you got to start getting this ready. And that's why guys like Kirk Cousins don't like to, they don't like to play ball.
Right.
They don't care about the team long term.
And ideally, you want to draft, from a strength that you have to replace a weakness. So if you look at what we're strong at, we got good running backs. Okay, Bijan ain't going nowhere, but we got great running backs. Our linebacker, I mean, we got to get younger. Like I said, I think we could re-sign Troy Anderson. I'm going to have to wrap this up soon, guys, because
I see.
Yeah, we know that look.
I got eggs, Danny. No, she wants to go so I can get on Roblox with her. That's what it is. You want me to play Roblox with you?
I do.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so let me finish this up and we can see.
I see.
Feel.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So you got Troy Anderson. You could probably bring out on a 1-year prove-it deal, but after that is like, you want to do that, Coach? 1-year prove-it deal? Oh my God!
I'm going younger.
Troy, like what? 25, 24?
Yeah. Young and healthy.
Well, okay.
I maybe go blacker. I don't know.
Young, healthy, and black. Title up your. Okay, my bad.
Wow.
All our linebackers. Hey, look, we had 4 white linebackers last year.
Well, I don't count the great Gazoo. I don't count him.
He was white.
It's like that mushroom here. He like that mushroom on damn that damn mushroom on Mario Brothers. That's what he like.
You said Toad.
Nate Lamb let me down. He didn't play the way he played the first year. That he got this hype.
Nate Lamb has cement shoes. If you want to talk about Lucky Luciano, Nate Lamb has cement shoes.
I think it changed when we found everybody found he was from Africa. Like, oh shit.
Oh my! You know what?
Yes, he changed.
That's why, honestly, Coach. That's why I was looking at somebody. If you're looking at like the way Ulbrich likes to add linebackers, like converted safeties. That's why if you want to talk about somebody that you want to take on a flyer, I like Isaiah Simmons. And nobody want him. If you want to talk about offensive tackle, they got that left tackle. I think he could play right. That Cleveland Browns released, Jared Wills, former first-round pick. If you want to take somebody on a flyer.
Oh, wait, they just released? Damn.
He's a free agent. Nobody touched him yet.
Wow.
So I think they're waiting until after the draft, and maybe, he'll start accumulating some attention. But if you want to talk about somebody like on a one-year deal that you could move off from, he's a pass protector too. So that's something that certain somebody named McGarry doesn't do well. I'm just saying you could plug him in at right tackle. That's what I'm saying. It won't cost you much either. So Isaiah Simmons and Jared Wills, that's the way I'm looking at it. And don't forget, K-Styles, Damian Martinez. Watch his running style.
Damian Martinez.
Damian Martinez. Look, we already got a guy named Diablo on defense. Diablo and Damian. There you go.
The name Damian Martinez, that just sounds like a physical runner right there in itself.
Yep. But go ahead, K-Style. Go ahead, K-Style. Say your goodbyes.
Hey man, like you said, man, happy Easter, happy Sunday to everybody. Make sure you show some love for the AFN family. Make sure y'all chip in so we can get Mad this his own custom intro with just his face in it. Nah, but for real though, man. nah, but for real though, like I said, appreciate everybody, man. As always, hey, just have a good day.
There you
I
go.
damn sure don't want to go to work tomorrow, but damn it, I gotta do it.
Somebody gotta do it.
Exactly. That's all I got, man.
Michael. Oh, you waiting on me? All right, damn. I thought he was somebody else. Hey man, like I said, man, everybody have a great Easter, good day. Enjoy the flame enjoy your family and whatnot. Don't eat too many goddamn eggs because nobody want to hear y'all farting and shit all goddamn day.
Better say yourself for breakfast, because that shit hot.
Yeah, enjoy night 2 of WrestleMania like we're gonna do. Night 1. I still want to kick Seth Rollins in the nuts. I expect this from Paul Heyman. I'm not mad at Paul Heyman, but I don't like nothing about that singing drag queen at all. Yeah, that's all Seth Rollins is. That singing drag queen. That's all he is. All he is RuPaul. Okay, he's a white version of RuPaul. That's all he is. So
he was Jesus last night.
You can't tell me he ain't. Look at the clothes that he wearing. All you do is sing and dance and prance around. That's RuPaul. That's what he is. So, man, like I said, man, enjoy it. Enjoy the day. Enjoy your day, man. Like I said, we good, man. Been 2 hours. Like I said, man, we gonna continue to. We got the draft coming this.
4 more days.
Yeah, we got what 4 more days for the 4 more days for the draft whatnot. So we got a long game. I'm gonna go live at least. I'm gonna try to get 8 short live shows, about 20 minutes or so. So y'all keep those comments and questions coming. Like I said, I'm getting ready for the draft, and like I said, it's gonna be a long week. So y'all just be patient with us. And like I said, we're gonna give everybody, because football season has just kicked up. We know when the draft comes, that's when everything starts going haywire. So that's what we're gonna continue to do. I got all my rest. I'm good for the season right now. So like I said, man, y'all keep supporting us and keep doing what we doing. Let Magnus go up and play Roblox with baby girl, and that's what we did.
She got it plugged up and ready, man.
I you putting the head on your shoulder and everything. Daddy, please, daddy.
She buttering me up, man.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Coach, before I get in more trouble.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. Have a great Sunday. Happy Easter, what you want to call it, and so on and so on. This week, very long week for everybody, probably.
Yeah.
Get ready for this draft. But next weekend, AFN, Coach Unchained, everybody, man, we're going to be doing our thing on this draft. Now, let you know, if the Falcons trade out of that 7-6 late pick, don't expect to see me on Saturday. I'm letting you know. I'm giving you the heads up, but I'll be there. I'll be there Thursday and Friday night for sure. So anyway, till then, man. Thank y'all.
Oh man.
Well, I guess last but not least, I'll put it like this. Since people are asking, do you think John Cena gets number 17 tonight?
Charlotte didn't win, did she?
Nope.
Exactly.
Here it is. Right here. And it's not going to be around Cody's waist. I'm sorry. But in terms of storyline, I see it better going with John Cena.
YouTube. Okay,
unless like what I saw Cody do, like when he gave when he took out John Cena in his last promo, he did that Bullet Club gun sign towards the WrestleMania sign. So I'm like, what exactly does that mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna pay attention to that because he went like this to the sign. So I'm just saying, I don't know if somebody from New Japan is coming over to help him out, or is Cody going to turn
a double
heel?
turn? Is what you trying to say?
Double turn.
You trying to say a double turn? Cena turns and then Cody turns on John Cena, rocking Cody turn on John Cena. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, like a total double turn, and it's happened before with Rock and Hogan. So it can happen.
Yeah,
it can happen. So pay attention to the little tea leaves there. But are you guys doing any live reactions to Mania, or are you just gonna be on like your social media doing that stuff?
We normally probably do like a call or something and be on social media.
Okay, well, so pay attention. Also like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to AFN Mad Mike Sports so you don't miss any shows. If they decide to do a pop up, don't say you ain't been warned. But so to you was the best day of your life, but to me and my three other brothers here, it was just Sunday. And obviously, you already know Magnus. You already know I hate you, but just know this.